Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name is Michelle Edhouse and today I am playing with this straw. If you follow my channel you'll have seen the experiment that I did, and part of that was where I was blowing the red and the blue around with a straw, and I absolutely adored the results. And I was like, you know what, oh, sorry about the back of my head. You know what, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play with the straw. Now, for those of you who've not, that was beautiful, computer. Those of you that have not played with a straw before, I really highly recommend it. It's super fun, as you will see. So what you just saw me do was putting some thumbtacks in the back, and thumbtacks are absolutely fantastic for keeping your canvas up off the ground. I can, with the thumbtacks in, I can fit my little fingers under there. I can fit my fingertips to be able to pick it up and tilt. You're not messing with the sides of trying to, you know, grip it by the sides. And it really does become so much easier, and it creates so much more. I have got a mess going on here. How does it get any better than that? You get a much cleaner edge to your painting, and also when you've got paint running off all over the place, and if you're doing it right, if you will have, you'll always have paint running off the edges of your painting in this style of painting, and to have it up off the ground so it can just drip completely off, it's brilliant. Primo, works great. Okay, so I have a nice beautiful white wet canvas. Now, why did I put the white down? One, it gives a nice even finish on your painting, and two, it creates a, what would you call it, a medium for it to, for the other paints to flow around on. Now, what I was doing in that experiment was literally just putting blobs of blue and red. It's alright, I'll blow over that. And then using a straw to blow them. Now, what colours am I using? This is phthalo blue and red madder, and they're both from Reeves, fine artist quality. And let me just check that you guys can see. Okay, yep, cool. And I have a packet of these straws. I really probably should get one. I've been watching Miriam from Miriam's Nature, and she has a bendable, like a more of a rubber straw, and she can just sit in one place and blow in whatever direction she wants. I like that idea. I need one of those. I don't have one right now, she says, looking around her studio in desperate hope that she can find something that she can turn into one of those, but no. So let's just go blow. Now, one of the things that I noticed was going on with the red matter that wasn't going on with the Reno Art Crimson Red that I have is I got a lot more of this lacing. Now I'm going to turn my canvas around so that I can blow from the other direction. I like that. Now, the next step is I'm going to do it the other way around. I've got some ghosting going on in here. I might just see what the... I haven't got any silicone in any of these paints, so... But when you use the straw, you're going to get air bubbles. So having a torch like this just to pop those air bubbles is always handy. Now I'm going to do it the other way around. I'm going to put the red in the bottom. Ah! That was so not my plan. And then I'm going to put the gonna have a bubba flower over here. Phthalo blue in the top. And I'm gonna see if by whichever one is on the top, if that's the one that gets the lacing, because it seems to be. Although as these age, I've been researching cheese making. There we go. As these age, the red is actually starting to rise to the top. So I'm fascinated to see how these end up. Anyway, let's give it a go. That was not what I wanted. I was trying to keep it as pristine as possible. Stop blowing so hard, Michelle. Not quite as pretty. I would have this on my Lazy Susan doing this, but my Lazy Susan's covered with paint and drying nicely. Now, I'm not seeing a huge difference in, I am seeing more red in the ones that had the red in the bottom, but the blue is definitely dominant. And I'm also seeing some air bubbles. Not surprising considering how violent I was with that one. Now we've got an even number, and apparently somebody told me, I've never done any formal training for art. I had some interesting interactions with art teachers who tried to tell me things that I dropped on the floor and were no longer looking at all like what I just created was still beautiful, and it wasn't, according to my little 12-year-old brain. And then we got to high school and they started saying, paint this bowl of apples, and I was like, what on earth is the point of that? Now I'm older, I've got a slightly different view on that. That's okay. But I was told that officially having an odd number makes the eye happier. So we're going for an odd number. If you're ever watching my videos and you have some hints and tips like that, please share them. I'm always willing to learn, and I'm always willing to hear points of view. Whether I take them into consideration and actually do anything with them, that's a different story. But right now, I'm super happy with that. I like it. I might just, though, there we go. Happier now. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Do you ever notice when you're about to make a big mess and then do it anyway? I'm in the process of training myself to notice when the painting says, stop it, don't do any more, I'm really happy just the way I am, and actually stopping at that point. I'm getting better at it. Listening to the universe's whispers. Getting better at hearing them and honoring them, allowing them to contribute to me. What am I doing right now? I'm just trying to make it a bit cleaner. Got a few bits of here, a few splashes of paint where I don't want them. And around here, I've even got a bald patch. Not sure what's going on there. But I am loving this. This is so different to what I've done in the past, guys. And yet it is pretty. I like it. How does it get any better than that? So let me get you down and show you the details. So this is the angle I see it at. And I really like these. These are so feminine and lacy. And every single one of them is different. They've all reacted differently to being blown. They've all interacted differently with the paint. And I like it. I like it a lot. So that is what I would call lacing. And then down here where you can see that there's paint underneath the white, but you can't actually, that's called ghosting. I got a little bit too close with the torch over here and I've cracked it, but that's okay. Unless people watch this video, they'll probably never notice. Hanging on their wall, looking beautiful. So there you go, guys. What can you do with a straw? Maybe I don't want to know. Alright, I will show you this really soon, your time, when it has dried. Bye. Woohoo! Look at this. I love it. It stayed pretty much exactly as it was when it was damp. Just gone a bit darker in colour. The white's got an interesting texture. I'm not sure if I can get that to show for you, but it's just like it's swollen the knobbly bits on the canvas. See? There. It's quite interesting. Not sure what created that, but anyway. Yeah, these look fabulous. I really like them. They are unusual, odd, and fun. How does it get any better than that? And they've got this feminine characteristic to them of the flowers. And yet there's also a masculineness of the darkness and the blue and blah blah, all that stuff. So what I wanted to show you, you know how I said I had the pins underneath? Well, just having pins underneath is not enough to stop this, because look at this. What actually happened, let's see if I can get the light to shine on here. See how there's this ridge of paint? What happened was where I put this to dry, obviously got some a little bit of wind under it. It's very, very light plastic that it was sitting on, and the plastic actually bunched up and sat underneath. So although you've got the pins there to give them a gap, the plastic bunched up and still pulled, P-O-O-L-E-D, pulled the paint on the plastic. So then when I pick the painting up, you've got these lovely edges. But that's okay, they can be cleaned up. Just a little sharp knife and a bit of sandpaper once it's completely set before I seal it. And that's the cool thing about being white paint on a white painting. You gotta be really careful when it's not white, because then when you start cleaning it up, the edge becomes not quite so beautiful. But there she is. Fun with flowers and straws. How does it get any easier than that? I adore you all. How much fun can you have? And come share your fun and join in our fun at Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group. How much fun can we all have? I adore you all. Bye bye.